Now, dear students, 1.4 exercise, question number 1. Without actually performing the long division. Long division means without dividing like this. Okay? Without performing the long division, state whether the following rational numbers will have terminating decimal expansion or non-terminating decimal expansion. So dear students, बिना divide किए how would we come to know whether the decimal expansion is terminating or non-terminating? Like if we have zero remainder, as I taught you in the previous video, if we have zero remainder, we call it terminating. If the remainder is not zero at any of the point, that means that is non-terminating. But that we only get to know only by this division method. So what is the other method to find out without division? How we come to know whether this is terminating or non-terminating? So dear students, here are the 3 theorems given to you in your book which carries this concept. So let me first of all read these theorems in front of you. Let x be a rational number whose decimal expansion is terminating. Terminating आपको दे रखा है. If it is terminating, obviously it is rational number. It can be expressed in p by q form, and p and q are co-prime. And prime factorization of q, where q is denominator, is of the form 2 raised to power 5, 2 raised to power n and 5 raised to power m. So dear students, if I'll read these 3 theorems in front of you, you will not be able to understand the concept. So in a very easy language, let us understand how we can come to know whether the given fraction is terminating or non-terminating. Dear students, a fraction is terminating if q, that is the denominator, हमें सिर्फ denominator को check करना है. If the denominator has prime factors either only 2 or only 5 or both 2 and 5. अगर या तो सिर्फ डिनोमिनेटर के प्राइम फैक्टर्स जब हम उसे करें प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन, या तो हमें 2 मिल जाए ओनली 2, या सिर्फ हमें 5 मिल जाए, या 2 और 5 हो, इनके अलावा और कोई प्राइम नंबर ना हो, देन विल कॉल दैट फ्रैक्शन एज अ terminating decimal expansion. But if the q, that is the denominator, has prime factors other than 2 or 5, 2 और 5 के अलावा कोई प्राइम नंबर आ जाए, लाइक 3 आ गया, 7 आ गया, 11 आ गया, तो वो एक्सपेंशन क्या कहलाएगी? नॉन टर्मिनेटिंग. दिस इज़ द ईजीएस्ट वे टू फाइंड आउट वेदर द फ्रैक्शंस, whether the decimal expansion is terminating or non-terminating without doing the long division. राइट? तो ये आपको 3 थ्योरम्स जो आपको दे रखे हैं उसमें यही बता रखा है दैट इफ़ द डेसिमल एक्सपेंशन इज़ टर्मिनेटिंग, तो ज़रूर उसके जो डिनोमिनेटर हैं उसके फैक्टर्स क्या होंगे? 2 और 5. नाउ हियर अपोजिट टू दिस इज़ गिवन टू यू दैट अगर q मीन्स डिनोमिनेटर के फैक्टर्स 2 और 5 है, देन द डेसिमल एक्सपेंशन इज़ terminating. So, right? तो easy language में I hope now it is clear to you. Now here third theorem says कि अगर 2 और 5 के अलावा कोई और प्राइम नंबर आ जाता है, then the decimal expansion is non-terminating, but it can be repeating. But वो क्या हो सकती है? Repeating हो सकती है. Right? So this is the easiest way to understand these 3 theorems. Terminating के लिए once again check the denominator. If the denominator has factors only 2 or only 5 or 2 and 5 both, then it is terminating. If it carries other than this 2 and 5, then it is non-terminating. So let us see first fraction. First fraction is 13 by 3125. 13 by question number 1. First fraction is 13 by 3125. So या तो हम लॉन्ग डिवीजन करें, 13 डिवाइडेड है 3.3125, बट हमें लॉन्ग डिवीजन नहीं करना है, तो हमारा दूसरा मेथड क्या है? दिस इज़ q, दिस इज़ p बाई q फॉर्म, एंड q इज़ इक्वल टू 3125. So dear students, what you have to do, you have to do the prime factorization of the denominator. 5 6 are 30, carry 1, 12, 2s are 10, carry 2, 25, 5. Then 5 1s are 5, 2s are 10 and 5. 5, it will go to 25. I hope you know how to solve the prime factorization. So what you have observed, there are only 5s in the prime factorization, means we can write 3125 as 5 raised to power. How many times it is coming? 1 2 3 4 5. 5 raised to power 5. And if I want to represent 2 also, 2 भी लिखना चाहूँ तो क्या आ जाएगा? 2 raised to power 0, because 1 is there and 1 can be written as anything raised to power 0, and in place of anything we can write 2. So that means if the denominator has only 5 as the prime factor, then we can say that this is terminating. This is terminating. So in this way you have to do your first question, right? So first of all, check the denominator, just prime factorize it. अगर उसके प्राइम फैक्टर्स में सिर्फ 5 आए या 2 आए या 2 और 5 दोनों आए, then it is terminating. So now let us check for second part. See, the second part is 17 by 8. So let us check 17 by 8. So what is Q? P by Q. Q is 8. Let us prime factorize it. 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2. So only 2 is there, only 2 and raised to power 3. That means 2 आ रहा है इसके प्राइम फैक्टर्स में. So again we can call it as terminating. Okay, we can call it as terminating. Power जो मर्जी हो, power can be anything, but only 2 is there in the prime factors, so this is terminating. So now let us see the third part. Now third part is 64 divided by 455. 64 divided by 455. So this is Q. Let us check. 455. 5 9s are 45, 1s are. Now 13 7s are 7, 1. So its prime factors contains 5, 13 and 7. So 5 is there, but if Q has prime factors other than 2 or 5, 2 और 5 के अलावा कुछ और आ जाता है, then the decimal expansion is non-terminating. So this is non-terminating. Clear? So likewise, dear students, you have to solve the first question. Now 15 by 1600. So check for 1600. 1600 के आप चेक करेंगे. Let us check quickly. 1600 को चेक कर लेते हैं हम. 1600 2 800, 2 400, 2 200, 200, 250, 225 and 5 5s and 5 1s. So as you can see, 2 is there and 5, and no other than 2 and 5, no other prime number is there. So we can call it as a terminating decimal expansion. Clear? So that means the factors of 1600 contains 2 into 5. 2 की पावर कितनी है? 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 1 2. So यहाँ पर जो ये n और m था, this is meant for the power of 2 and 5. So again this is terminating, right? So in this way solve the first question. So solve for 343. Now 343 को check कर लेते हैं. So this is divisible by 7. 7 का cube होता है. You must learn squares and cubes. So what you have observed, 7 is there, means other than 2 and 5. So this is non-terminating, right? Now dear students, next part check. Here the prime factors are already given to you. 2 raised to power 3, 5 raised to power 2. 2 raised to power 3, 5 raised to power 2. Means 2 is coming for 3 times 5 is coming for 2 times. So means only 2 and 5. 2 and 5 are there in the factors, so we can call it as terminating. Right? Now in the next case, see, the prime factors consist 2, 5, but 7 is also there. So this is non-terminating, क्योंकि 2 और 5 के अलावा, other than 2 or 5, a number 7 is also present. So this is non-terminating. बेटा पावर कुछ भी नंबर हो सकता है. वी आर कंसिडरिंग द फैक्टर्स. बेस को देखना है आपको, पावर को नहीं. राइट? सो अगेन 15 के फैक्टर होते हैं. 3 5s are 15. 3 is there along with 5. So again this is non-terminating. 50 में 2 and 5 will come. This is terminating. 210 you can check, 3 आ जाएगा I think. So this is non-terminating. Right? So in this way solve the first question without division. Now second question is similar to this. इसी के similar है second question. What you have to do, let us read. So write down the decimal expansions of those rational numbers in question number 1 about which have terminating decimal expansion. तो जिनकी terminating आई है उन्हें क्या करना है, हमें long division show करना है. Long division means उन्हें हमें इस तरह से divide करके दिखाना है कि उनका remainder 0 आ रहा है. So do that question yourself. So this is your 1.4 exercise. Now second part of third question, they have asked you what you say about the prime factors of Q. So dear students, the decimal expansion which is purely terminating, this is non-terminating but reoccurring, this is non-terminating non-recurring, this is only terminating. तो इसके Q के बारे में आपका क्या कहना है? मीन्स Q कैरीज either 2 or 5 or both 2 and 5 as the prime factors. Right? So this is your 1.4 exercise, and from this exercise you will get a question of 1 mark only. From 1 mark questions you will get it from this exercise. Right? So note down these things. These are the theorems, the result of the theorems which I explained you briefly. So that's all.